Yes, sir.
Thank you, David. Fine to see you.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm all right, I guess.
Nice to have you here. You seem a little,
Coming in last night.
tough. Well, they had the big hurricane.
Big
Was that
hurricane.
a problem when you
Plus,
flew
I
in?
flew on this stupid new plane. The Airbus.
Oh, yeah. The
I mean,
A300.
Airbus kind of combines the worst of both forms of travel,
Yeah.
really, when you think. Kind of a flying bus. Who do you meet on a bus, anyway? Escaped mental patients, court-martial GIs, the indigent, the haunted.
The haunted.
The haunted. You know, we got stuck on a bus once. We flew into Denver. We got snowed in.
Now, you say we. You mean your
I mean,
entourage?
the other people on the plane
okay.
as well.
So you're kind of a spokesman for the passengers.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, we were snowed in, and they put us on this stupid Sino cruiser bus, this rolling bad neighborhood. This thing, boy, this thing. The guy next to me's got in one of those pet things, a live syphilis acophalus germ. Gee, the thing was the size of a small dog. Vicious. They had a stewardess on the bus. They tried to make it like a plane. They put a stewardess on the bus. They had Nurse Ratchet running up and down the aisle of this thing. You know what happened to air travel? You know, it used to be elegant. There used to be a certain...
sure. It was the finest way you could travel.
You know, you see the deterioration in services. I mean, I'm looking at Delta. 3 years ago, the slogan was Delta, the airline run by professionals. Last year, it went to Delta, we're ready when you are. You know what the new slogan is? This is the actual slogan. Delta, we get you there. So shut up, sit down. Anyway, I'm on this stupid Airbus last night, and we hit
the A300.
The A300.
Built by a consortium. I think it was the
Built
Germans
by the French, yeah.
and the French.
We can't fly over there, but we buy planes from them. Figure that out.
Germans and the French.
Germans and the French. Yeah. Anyway, we hit the hurricane. So for the first time in my life, I look at this stupid airline safety card. You know, what a lie, what bogus information that they... Like it shows what to do in the event of a water landing.
Yeah.
Like the plane will land on the water. You know, it doesn't careen into the sea upside down on fire at 60,000 feet a second. You know, this thing kind of lands on the water, gently kisses the shore, you know, just, and they give you the impression, oh, cover your drinks, you don't want to spill out ice when we crash. You know, it's so stupid. Anyway, I start looking at this safety card, and they show you, I mean, the information, it's such a lie. You know, first of all, it's all in pictures, because they assume if you're on this thing, you can't read, apparently. And they show you how to get into the life raft. You know, and everyone is so calm. And they show this picture. They got one guy, he's got his foot in the life raft. He's got the other foot in the wing of the plane. In the diagram, he's helping a young lady in skirt and heels into the lifeboat. This guy would grind his heel into her face to get out of that plane. Look out, sweetheart, I'm out of here. Get that baby out of the aisle. You can't get a guy to hold the door in the subway. Gets out of a burning airplane. Yeah. Across the hole. And they show the woman. They show the woman in the diagram. She's got spiked heels, and she's stepping into an inflatable life raft. Figure that out. But the last picture is the best. They show the guy on the flotation cushion, you know. And they always have the plane parked on the water off to the side. You know, it's never like going down with a tail end up or anything. It's always parked on the water. And the guy's like this on his flotation. You know, he's got that look on his face like, gee, I guess we'll be a couple hours late getting to Kennedy there. Cancel that dinner reservation. Where's that air phone? Did it float by here? Geez, I want to cancel those dinner reservations. Yeah, gee.
Well, I'm sorry.
So it was a nightmare.
A nightmare, yeah. What's going on in the world of news that...
big fan of the news?
I know you're a big fan of the news.
Oh, I love the news. Well, of course, you know, Andrew and Fergie, I guess, yeah, that's who it is.
Prince Andrew and, what was her name?
Ferguson
They're back Jenkins.
From there.
Sarah Ferguson.
Sarah Ferguson.
Yeah.
They're back from there, honey. You know, I like it when these people pretend to be just like us. You know, like they said she's going back to her job in publishing as a secretary. Nothing will change. Nothing will change. Except maybe her coffee cup at the office says Duchess of Windsor on the side. Oh, I love this new thing that they're doing. This, the Reagan administration has said they're willing to undergo drug tests. You know, I don't think there's anybody in the Reagan administration doing drugs. You know, you want to scare these people, you bring an IQ test. Oh, boy, then you're going to see some filibuster. Oh, boy, unfair. What did I see?
You're doing some Will Rogers kind of
That's
material.
right, yes. I never met a guy I liked. Playgirl magazine, do you read about this? Kind of a sad note. Apparently, they've declared bankruptcy or something.
Is that right? No, I didn't see
Have you ever read this Playgirl magazine?
I've glanced at it periodically.
You know something? Actually, I think all men should read Playgirl at least once, really. Because, you know, at least I did. You don't really appreciate how silly the women in Playboy and Penthouse must look to women until you look at these guys in Playgirl. Because it's essentially the same magazine. You know, they always try to show the men in natural settings. You know, it's always like, here's Bob working on his dragster nude.
Working on his what?
Dragster.
Nude.
They never show you Bob bending over that exhaust manifold. Ow! Oh, another big childless summer for Bob. Oh, I'm spinning all over me.
You're a couple hours late getting into Kennedy.
Yeah, a couple hours late. Better get that airphone. Have you ever used that stupid thing?
You know, I've been on planes where people do use them, and every conversation is the same. Hello, honey. Guess where I'm calling from?
The plane.
The plane!
And they have the ad for it. They have the ad for it in the pocket. It says, it shows a businessman, hang on, Jim, while I check my figures. That's what they want you to do. Put the phone down at $10 a minute. While this guy checks it. And it never works in a storm. It only works if you're going to land on time.
Yeah.
If there's any trouble, I'm sorry, the airphone is out.
Yeah. So what else? What's going on? How are your parents?
They're fine. They're fine, my friends. No, I saw you glance at that car.
We have plenty more leftovers, Jade.
I've seen them. You're in a lot of trouble already. That's why you need me here. It's called a severe diphthong.
Did you bring a severe diphthong?
A diphthong. I'm a speech therapist. Did you know that?
That's not a diphthong.
Well, it's syllabin S or something. That's all I remember.
Syllabin S? No, it was just a mistake.
A mistake would also apply. Yeah.
Did you bring any of those, what are those snack deals you got
My
going?
delicious Doritos? I may have some right here.
We'll be right back with Jay Leno. Jay Leno is here tonight. Laurie Anderson is here tonight, and a gentleman who is a cryptozoologist.
Oh, yes.
That's a makeup expert, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
He collects extinct animals, or whatever they are, like Bigfoot. He hunts for them.
Right.
How are you folks?
Folks are good. I was just up to see them. You know, I
Live in the Boston area, don't you?
Boston area. I just bought my mom and dad. It's one of the great mistakes in my life. I bought them a videotape machine.
It was very nice.
Yeah, you ever try to explain to a woman in her 70s how to use the automatic timer? Well, press the program, Mom, and then, you just get that blank. Yeah. When I told my mother, I'm talking about here, when I told my mother you could tape one show while watching another, you would have thought I said men from Mars had landed, Mom. It was like, oh, my God, no. Yes, you can do that, Ma. You tape one. Oh, how can you do that? Oh, you're lying. I'm not lying. It's a machine. My dad used a box it came in to grow hothouse tomatoes, so apparently it's not a total loss. My dad is retired now, which is...
What kind of work did he do when he was working?
My dad was an insurance man. You see, this is the thing, though. So many guys, I see other guys' fathers, they hunt, they fish. They enjoy... My dad, he keeps adding rooms onto the house, My mother keeps screaming, nobody lives here anymore. We don't need a third rumpus room, as my father calls it. You know what he does? He gets up early every morning, and he still writes angry letters to major corporations. This is all he does. Mm-hmm. I went home for, Easter it was. I went home for Easter, and over the weekend, my father bought that huge box of Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. It's like a Playhouse, the big giant one. Yeah. It says on the side of the box, free M&Ms inside, okay? My father did not get his free M&Ms. That's all I hear all through Easter dinner, all the relatives. I don't know who the hell I think they are. These damn companies, I don't know who the hell they're dealing with. I said, why don't you write him a letter? I'll write him a damn letter tomorrow morning. He writes his letter to Kellogg's. He shows me a letter. I said, Dad, I think disembowel is a little harsh. Trying to come to an agreement with these people, I don't know.
But they're feeling good and everything's fine.
They're in good shape. Yeah, they're real good. Yeah. They're real good. At least they were up until this tape date. If you've done anything to harm them, let them.
No, everything's fine. So what do you do with your free time? You go to films? You ever go to movies?
No, I used to like movies. You can't go to them. Remember, you used to go to the movies because the people on the screen were like you, like Summer of 42 or Old Yella or something. At least you had Old Yella. Didn't you ever have a dog when you were a kid? No, but you used to go because you had the same feelings as the people. You sit in the theater now, you hear people behind you say stuff. I killed a guy like that once. Will you shut up? I went down to rent a movie the other day. This is I don't understand. The movie business to me is an amazing
Crazy,
thing.
Isn't it?
Well, I go down there and I have a big thing in the videos. It's wacky, Dave.
Just doing what I can to pad my part here.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. But they have a big display for Heaven's Gate. Here's Heaven's Gate, the biggest bomb of all time.
$42 million it cost to make.
$42 million it cost. It's on sale for $59.95. Now, They couldn't get anybody to see it for $5.
But now, don't you think it's probably a collector's item? That's what they would market it as.
Yeah, for $59, it's going to be a real rare collector's item.
What's the matter? Nothing.
And, yes?
What's your beef, Jay?
What's my beef?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You know what my beef? Actually, here's my beef, and this is a good beef. Where's Chris Elliott? He's been doing me on this show.
Yeah, I know. He does a very funny impression of you. Yeah.
But anyway, we live in an age where our technology has far surpassed our ability to use it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I went into the record store right here, the big one down the street here, and I see now on compact disc, Twisted Sister. Okay? I mean, are they doing some subtle musical nuance that I'm missing somehow? And when they sing Scream Your Parents, can I get the full effect on a stereo? Do I really need some kind? I went in the bookstore this afternoon looking around. I see Complete Works of Shakespeare, $5.95. Right next to it, 101 Things to Do with a Dead Cat, $8.95. I mean, don't you think Shakespeare would be like real mad? Very annoying.
Let's see where you're going to be.
Where I'm going to be?
This is my
Well, you know
favorite
I'm doing Friday night videos.
Friday night videos
With Brandon.
with Brandon Tartikoff, president of
Or
NBC.
Brando, as we
Call him Brando?
Brandy.
Brandy, you call him Brandy?
Yeah, Brandy.
What does he call you?
Mr. Leno. September 5th.
September 5th. Okay.
And then, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods.
Well, actually, it's not my neck of the woods. It's my home state. My neck of the woods is more in the central
No.
portion of the
I was
state.
speaking of a later neck.
A later
Yeah,
neck.
your new neck is Connecticut.
No. Or we're you're going to be.
Take it easy, fella.
You're going to be in Merrillville.
There was talk he had been drinking heavily.
Merrillville, Indiana.
Maryville, Indiana.
Yeah. Okay, now
in
that's
fact,
not-
I just happen to have it right here.
That's not the neck you were talking about.
No, that's one neck. That would be August 29th.
May I
Then
see
on the
this?
30th. It's
May I
all
see this
printed out right
dossier
here.
here?
There you are.
Holiday Star Theater. That's a big place, isn't it?
Oh,
big.
beautiful theater, yes.
And then the Civic Center in Des Moines, Iowa.
That's correct.
And
Thank you very
then Oakland Music Theater, Wallingford, Connecticut.
And you'll be coming up
another neck.
to attend the performance?
I come up and I'd like to introduce you. I'd like to bring you on stage.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do it.
Well, you say that like I wouldn't want to do that.
Now, you really going to come by? Because I'll get some cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers. Well, we know you.
I know you show people like that kind of...
We know you get the crackers free, so maybe.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's all right.
Are we all finished?
I don't know. It's your show.
In that case, I think we are. Jay Leno, ladies and gentlemen.